So music comes on and I just have to dance. Neither of my parents danced, so I was sort of the first one to do it, and I just kept doing it. I just kept dancing and got into the dance company when I was in 4th grade, and I was so excited. My first show that I choreographed was I was in 7th grade, and so I was choreographing for people a lot older than me, and that's tough. I think for me as a performer, one of my favorite shows that I've done was Singing in the Rain, because I got to play Kathy Selden in that show, and we got to do the original choreography from the movie, which is really, really hard, and so that was a challenge. And you know, singing and tap dancing at the same time is not super easy, and so I had to work myself up to that, but it was such a great experience to be able to do that original choreography and to play that role. I kept learning and just growing from experience. I love seeing the students grow, and so watching their excitement as they get to do this piece and then they get to do a totally different piece, just seeing their experience develop and their talents develop, it all culminates in that big show at the end, and it's always so much fun to think back to when it was just a spark of an idea. So I choreographed a piece called Rolling in the Deep. That one's fun, I think. It's a tap piece. And that's fun because you don't normally think about dancing tap to anything Adele does, maybe. There's another tap piece that I did in the Gospel Suite, and it's to Swing Low, Sweet Chariot. And it's an Etta James piece, and it's talking about heaven and what that's going to be like. It's very celebratory, and tap is always fun to kind of do stuff like that. Leanne Irvin and I choreographed Higher Ground together. That's sort of our cornerstone piece. It is just a really fun jazz piece. The whole company is in it, and it's a great way for all of our dancers to come together as a group. I choreographed a piece called Found Tonight, which is a new version of 2 different songs, and one of them is from Hamilton and the other one is from Dear Evan Hansen, and it's about feeling alone and how you can rise above that because you're not alone. And then the last one I did is called Dreamer, and it's a musical theater / kind of hip-hop sort of urban piece. It's really exciting, and it's about being who you are, so it's a fun one. But I think it's also beautiful because it tells stories, and it's another way for us to express ourselves.